I love Italian food. Mervin's, what's a good Italian restaurant down here in the Irvine area? What do you like for Italian down here in this area, sir? You don't. Thank you for playing along, Speed Bump. I appreciate it. You could have thrown out anything, sir. I mean, maybe the Olive Garden or something else, but no, you decided to sit there with your arms folded. That's great body language. I feed off of that, sir. Thank you so much for coming to the front row and just staring at me like Mount Rushmore. I appreciate that, sir. Good times. You're a lucky lady there, miss. One of my favorites.
I'm from the Midwest originally. It's very flat there, very easy to get around. I'm not used to driving through the mountains that I had to come through to get here. This is what I learned about driving through windy mountain roads. You need to watch the road. Which is crazy because there's signs everywhere telling you to watch for other things. There's signs like, watch for animals. Okay, looking out for animals. It's like a highlights magazine here. And they get specific, watch for deer. Okay, just deer. Just a bird. Nope, that was a bear. Watch for rocks. Watch for falling rocks. Oh, all right. Watch for animals throwing rocks. What? Why are they so angry? It's my favorite one. Watch for low-flying aircraft. Low-flying aircraft? Flying a highway or a runway? What the hell is this? Listen, I'm no engineer. But if I have to watch out for rocks, animals, and airplanes, maybe this is a bad place to put a road. Seem to be the case. I'm always worried when I'm driving. My insurance went up this year. I gotta be careful. Went through the roof. Last week on TV, I saw an advertisement for a company. It said they could insure me for a fraction of what I'm paying. Unfortunately, that fraction was 5/3. Sign me up.
Finally, I got the married couple on board. This is good. How'd you guys meet, by the way? How did you guys mix it up? What's going on down here? Does anybody speak English? Let's go back to that. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should be broadcasting my set through Telemundo. I don't know if that's the problem, but I would like to thank the Irvine staff for putting all the non-English speaking people in the front row. Thank you guys. I feed off of that, and you guys were very nice.
I have to quit eating too. I've lost. I have that addictive personality. Like I've lost over 200 pounds, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, thank you. Well, actually, it's 20 pounds, but I've lost it 10 times now, so that counts. That still counts. Do the math. But here's a little hint, right? Do not throw out your fat pants. Especially if you're broke like me, because guess what? There's no worse feeling in the world than having to go down to the thrift store that you gave your pants to and explain it to the guy, like as you hand him your big old fat drawers, like, yeah, turns out I really like butter. Who knew?
A lot of Hawaiian shirts going on in the front. Is there like a Magnum PI convention in town? I think this is fantastic. Everybody's heading over to the Irvine Convention Center after this with their mustaches. This is going to be a good night, everybody. I love it.
I have bad luck like that. I do believe in bad luck. I'm superstitious. In fact, I believe that I have about 779 years of bad luck coming to me. From this time when I was 13 and I dropped a disco ball.
But don't get me wrong, it's still the best country in the world to live in, and I'm grateful for it, but we don't show our gratitude well, do we? Every year at Thanksgiving we have the same thing, turkey, 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 boring. Right, we are America, we are the richest country in the free world. We should start eating other birds. Wouldn't that be sweet, like a penguin? I think that'd be awesome. What? They're not hard to catch, right? Wham, wham, wham. Stay down, bird. Who's got happy feet now? No, you're right. There's a reason we don't eat penguins for Thanksgiving. It's true. It's because they'd be too tough to freeze. Think about it. You open up your freezer, he's in there just eating your ice cream.
Are you texting somebody, miss? This is fantastic. How great is this, where these seniors are now texting right in the front row? Yeah. I think that's fantastic. She's like, no, Helen, I should have went to bingo tonight. This is ridiculous. I knew I shouldn't have come to the comedy show. Did they call B9 yet? Did they call?
Anyways, you ever go out with a big group of people, maybe a night like tonight, you go out to have fun, one guy gets too drunk, and then the night comes, you gotta drive him home. But you don't want to leave his car there, you want to have his car the next day, so you drive him home in his car. I'm always worried, does my insurance cover me on that guy's car? It's always in the back of my head. My friends always say the same stupid thing. They're like, don't worry, dude. If anything happens, we'll just switch places. We're going to switch places. Now I'm in some terrible mangled accident. Dude, come on, switch places. Hurry up. Hurry up, dude, before the cops get here. Come on, dude. Fireman, switch up. Yeah, I know he's dead, but I don't have insurance. Well, I do, but it's like 5:30. Yeah, I know some of them didn't get it either. Here come the cops. Just throw me on top of them. Let them figure it out.
The applause break is circulating clockwise. What's that, miss? You have a question? Where did they recruit valets from? Have another drink, miss. Thank you so much for bumping the show off. Your boyfriend says nothing, you say something incoherent. I see why you guys are together. This is a good mix. Penn and Teller, everybody. That's a good crowd right there in the front row. He doesn't speak, she says something that doesn't make sense. This is going to be a good night. Good luck following this, Brett Butler. Impossible. That's right.
And don't get me wrong, I'm very patriotic. I think that's super important, right? Patriotism. And that doesn't mean taking the American flag bumper sticker and putting it on the back of your Japanese car. Right? That's not patriotic. Like, I'm way more patriotic than that. You go outside, you'll see I drove here in an American car. Yeah, which I think is way more patriotic, right? Because that means that I'm willing to drive a crappy car for my country. Yeah, you hear that rattle? You hear that rattle? That's the rattle of freedom, people. That's the knocking and pinging of liberty right there, yeah? Hey bro, your window doesn't roll down.